The skyline may have remained unchanged in the last few days, but here in London, across the UK, Europe and the rest of the world, the political kaleidoscope has been given one of the biggest shakes since the Second World War. After the UK's vote to leave the EU, Burson Marstella's expert advisors from business, politics and academia are working with business people to understand and plan for the future.
What the referendum result tells us about long-term divisions in British society is that not only did people want to leave the EU, and a number of people didn't like the amount of immigration to the country, but that many people, particularly in the north and in ex-industrial areas, are fed up with the economy as it works, being cut out of the brand new gleaming economy that many parts of the country, particularly cities, show, and instead they want reassurance, they want better jobs, more security and so on. Now, the government that now forms itself is going to have not only to take Britain out of the EU, but also give those people what they want economically, and that's going to be very hard.
The constitutional effects are absolutely enormous. We're going to change Prime Minister. The Labour Party is in turmoil. The relationship with Scotland and Northern Ireland is probably changed forever. The relationship with the EU is riven. It will come back in some form. So all those changes, it will take months, if not years, for even some of those to be resolved. The most problematic, probably the relationships with Northern Ireland and Scotland.
In any negotiations, it's going to be very important if, for instance, as a Brexit Prime Minister, that he includes Remain people in his negotiating team. I think it would be important, if possible, to reach out to other parties in Parliament as well for the negotiation. And the last thing that the British public want is politicians playing politics. And that means no quick snap general election, which would be a distraction.
I think there are a lot of things Britain can learn from the Norwegian experience. We've had a deal with the European Union in the European Economic Agreement since 1992. I think we have 17 other deals, including Dublin, Schengen, and others. So it's been a tremendous amount of deals with the European Union. We've traded away democracy for market access. It's been a great deal for us, but it will not be a good deal for Britain because your voters have decided to stay out and given away democracy for market access. It's not a good deal. So I think the best thing for Britain right now is to think, what kind of deal would you like? And having that in mind, I think it'll be easier to secure that kind of deal for this country.
To discuss how the insight, experience and counsel of Burson Marstella's public affairs experts could make a difference to your company, please get in touch.